Hello and welcome back to today's podcast. And it's going to be a very critical podcast today, Vikas Bhai, because from the past couple of weeks, we are getting a lot of emails, DMs, messages all across our social media, and that is related to one particular motorcycle. So,
Say it. What is that? Which is that motorcycle?
Vikas Bhai, that is the Aprilia RS 457 that was supposed to be the segment killer.
Yeah. So, Joe, please allow me a few minutes. I would like to speak about this.
Yes, sure.
I have personally received practically unlimited messages from the owners of the Aprilia 457 motorcycle. So now this is a video which I would like to make for the top management of Aprilia. So, the CEO of Aprilia, the top management of Aprilia India, please watch this video. Okay. First of all, I would like to say something philosophically. Please understand one thing. This could be a business for you. That is manufacturing motorcycles and selling them to people. And a motorcycle could only be a product for you. But for a young man who is spending 5 odd lakh rupees and buying a motorcycle for him, it is a big financial step. And also remember, it is a love story for that young man. Okay. Why am I saying young man? Because most of the people who buy a motorcycle like the Aprilia 457 would be very young people. And very often, it is either their first or second motorcycle in their life. And now, when they face issues, could be technical issues, could be any issue with their motorcycle, it leaves them heartbroken and it disturbs the mental well being of a young man. And it is very bad for our country and it is very bad for the world altogether. So, what I would like to say is, I do not exactly know, I do not technically know if it is indeed an issue with Aprilia's engine, if it is an issue with the research and development, with the engineering or the manufacturing of the motorcycle's engine or other components. However, the fact of the matter is that many people who bought this motorcycle have been facing issues. Now, the top management of Aprilia has to understand that when we bikers, when we motorcyclists, we buy a motorcycle, we have no fantasy, we have no interest in reporting issues. All that we're interested is in riding the motorcycle on the highway, going on tours, enjoying the romance with the new lover. That is the motorcycle. That is how we bikers treat a new motorcycle. We are deeply in love. And which lover wants to talk about the not so good things of his partner? Correct? A
Absolutely.
person would talk about the not so good things, the issues in his partner only when he's got no option. Because the general mindset of a biker, a motorcyclist, is to cover the flaws of the motorcycle he owns. Even if a motorcycle has 100 issues, manufacturing issues, design issues, but if you still go and talk about one not so good thing with the owner of a motorcycle, that person would take offense, that person would defend that motorcycle. So, here, even after having that defensive mindset to protect the image of the motorcycle that we own, if our fellow motorcyclists are saying that they are facing issues with their new Aprilia 457, it means there is some serious truth in it. So here, I'm not blaming the brand because I personally have not witnessed this issue. If I personally would have witnessed the issue, it would have been very serious by now. I wouldn't have left you guys
Right.
easily. Okay. I would have taken this matter very seriously. I'm taking it very seriously even now, but that time my tone would have been different. So now, uh, to give you the benefit of doubt, that is to give Aprilia management a benefit of doubt, I'm saying, okay, even if the problem is not with your engine, but there is a problem, please put efforts. Now, uh, company is different and the dealership is different. Company is a brand, company is a corporate, company cares about their own brand image, company cares about their customers. A dealership is only someone who is trading means he is buying a motorcycle from the company and selling it to a customer.
Right.
So a dealership only cares about their profits, because that is why they have set up a shop on a main road. For them, it is not about taking care of the well being of the bikers. It is not about taking care of the brand image. It is not about the customer service. So, here, when the bikers who are facing issues are going to the dealership and talking to the employees of the dealership and the managers of the dealership and requesting for help, unfortunately, the bikers are not getting the kind of support they should receive after spending 5 odd lakh rupees. Okay. Now today, if you buy an iPhone, say if it's 1 lakh rupees, okay, you, in case if you face an issue with it, you will get amazing customer service from Apple, uh,
Right.
authorized, whatever it's called, showroom or dealership or whatever. But here, after spending 5 times more than an iPhone, we are not getting even 1% kind of customer service which Apple would provide from Aprilia. And Aprilia is a very well respected
Right.
international brand. So, here, because of the dealerships who are unable to handle the customer service, who are unable to empathize, who are unable to take care of the emotions of the bikers, the actual international brand Aprilia
Is getting
is
hampered.
getting a very bad image.
Right.
Absolutely. I personally love Aprilia. Okay. So I would love to buy the RSV4. Okay. So, however, today, the fact of the matter is that, okay, I'm not saying this as my personal opinion, but the fact of the matter is that on the internet, Aprilia's name has taken a big beating, and very few people have confidence in buying an Aprilia motorcycle right now, whereas it is a great motorcycle. But there are some issues which need to be addressed. So here I am requesting the CEO, the managing director, the vice presidents, the head of customer service of Aprilia, wherever the headquarters is in India, please watch this video. Gentlemen, my subscribers, bikers, share this on the Twitter handle of Aprilia, on their Instagram handle. Uh, Share the link of this video. That please step in. Okay, you guys are top level executives. You get paid very highly. You are very highly qualified. You're very highly skilled. You're very highly trained. Step in. Talk to the bikers. See, whenever there is a problem with the end user, the top management has to talk to them directly. When Dell computers used to have a problem, very often Michael Dell used to deal with the customers directly. I worked for Dell. I remember this. Okay. And even Tim Cook has clearly mentioned this in many of his interviews, that he talks to customers very often to solve issues. So that is why Dell computers and Apple, they stand where they stand today. Okay. And we would like to see Aprilia also stand in a very, respected position like those brands which I mentioned. So please step in, solve this issue. We would like to buy Aprilia motorcycles. But if our biker brothers are getting neglected, if our biker brothers are getting ill treated, if they are getting pressurized in a unethical manner, if their constitutional rights are getting cut off, and if our biker brothers are getting warned with legal consequences that they have to take down the photos and the videos of the issues which they faced with their motorcycle, if they have to take it down from their Instagram handle, then remember this: you are messing with someone's constitutional rights and human rights. And if you do that, I will step in and you'll have to face me. And I am being a good boy right now. I don't like to be a good boy.
Hmm.
All right. So,
Absolutely.
Aprilia, this is a request and also a very friendly warning.
Right.
If you do not resolve this issue, then I will ask all our biker brothers to relax, and I will take this matter up with you directly. So even now, you can deal with me. In case you wish to talk to me, you can do that. I mean, you know how to find me. Okay. So it's simple. You can send an email to me. So mention the email here. That is info at
Info at the rate
inline.
inline4news.com. And I'll be mentioning it on the captions, like subtitles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
info at inline4news.com. Okay. Send an email to me, Aprilia, if you would like to talk to me directly. We together, that is Aprilia top management, me and inline4news.com and Motozo, we will try to resolve this issue for the Indian motorcycling community. All right.
Right.
So we love Aprilia. We want to help you improve the image that you have right now in the Indian market. And we want to buy the motorcycles. That is the reason I'm saying this. Yes, Joe.
Yes. So please share as much detail as possible so we can add those details and we will talk about it in the upcoming podcast if the issues are not resolved. So as Vikas Bhai has clearly warned Aprilia, authorities about it, they should take responsibility of whatever the manufacturing defect is, or if like there's common issue that is happening with a lot of these motorcycles. So
See, at this stage,
yeah.
we, that is Vikas or Motozo or inline4news.com, we are not saying that there is an issue, because we
Right.
have to be very sure personally to say that there is an issue
Correct.
with Aprilia engine or manufacturing or technicality. We are not saying Aprilia is at fault, but there is a problem overall.
Which
Correct?
is not
So
being
the
addressed.
overall problem has to be resolved. So in this problem, Aprilia is there, motorbikers are there, dealers are there.
Right.
So let's resolve it together. We don't know what the problem is. Let's identify it. Let's fix it. And for that to get fixed, dealers cannot fix it. The Aprilia top management has to talk to the bikers directly, and we will work on it together. Thank you, Badesh. And do log on to www.inline4news.com, our very own news publication by the bikers across the country. So, log on to it, download the magazine, read the articles. Take care.